What's good? It's your girl. I'm probably gonna have some people delete me and ain't gonna like me and ain't gonna want to talk to me after this. But the truth shall set me free. So I'm gonna set some of y'all free. Nah, for real. Um, I don't mind nobody telling me the truth if I'm doing some things wrong in my life and it's the truth. And it has merit. I'm gonna accept it and embrace it and keep it going. Because it is what it is. We don't kill you, make you stronger. So, with that being said, let me go ahead and go this way with it. I had a friend of mine who posted a post today on Facebook, and I commend her because me and her feel the same way when it comes to not arguing with the other females who have kids by the same man as you, so aka the baby daddy. Meaning you ain't arguing with the other baby mamas. You ain't being messy. You ain't in their business. You ain't worried about what they talking about. None of that. I'm a mother of 3. Oldest is 20. Youngest is 13. Middle one's 17. No, my kids don't have the same dad. So it's not like, I'm speaking for somebody who's dealing with one personality. No, I've had to deal with 3 personalities when it comes to me parenting my kids. All different scenarios. But this should tell you something. I have never had conflict with any of the other baby mamas of all 3 of my children's fathers. Never. I can honestly say that. And I feel comfortable with that. And it ain't because whatever people want to think and whatever they want to come up with, is because I've decided to be mature. I decided that my kids didn't deserve me arguing with them females. For what reason? Because being honest with you, if I wanted to be with them, I would be with them men. But I didn't want to be. So why am I arguing with them? It's pointless and it's definitely not productive for my kids. It's not the environment I want my kids to be in. And my thoughts on it is, I see females who do that, and then your children feel like they better than the other set of kids or the other child who he has, because you have basically bashed this female. Or y'all both doing it, and it's the same thing. The kids think they better each other, then the kids don't get along. If the mamas don't get along, why should the kids get along? Think about that. And that's why I was quiet for a moment. I wanted that to sink in. And I'm going to repeat it again. If the mamas don't get along, why should the kids get along? And then you end up having siblings who grow up, who don't like each other. And then it's a bunch of conflict. And then that's why a lot of times I'm seeing lately, you're seeing a lot of crimes against siblings, the whole little Cain and Abel thing, and a lot of that could have been avoided if parents decide to be mature. Because when you have kids, you have to have a level of maturity. Because if you don't, look at the news. Look at some of the stuff that's going on. That's why we got these videos with these little monsters, and y'all think it's cute. A little 4-year-old Johnny, who still shit on himself, who cussed like he 36 years old. And I use my age for a reason. Come on. That's not cute. Have some integrity about yourself. Don't be sitting around complaining about certain things that go on in society when you contributing by not being a parent. And one thing about being a parent is you have to get your children ready for society. And if you allowing little Johnny to sit there at 4 years old and be disrespectful towards other adults, as well as himself by cussing, and not teaching him to have an extensive vocabulary, then you are part of that problem and you help him create it. So my whole thing, period-wise, of my video today is when you become a parent, male or female, there's a certain level of maturity and integrity that you need to have in order for your children to blossom and grow into proper, respectable human beings, and not these monsters that I am seeing. Don't get me wrong, there are some parents who are great parents, but because of being influenced by these monsters that was raised by these other people, that's why we have what is going on in society. So my whole point of this video this week is take responsibility for your own actions when it comes to being a parent. Raise your children right, and they won't steer too far from it. If you don't care and you want them to be ratchet, why don't you go take them to a private island somewhere so we ain't got to deal with them. Woman up, man up.